Hey everybody, this is Katrina, the owner of COSMarketingAgency, and today we are talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart related to videography. We're going to talk about how to convert people from your content, from prospects to customers. We're going to talk about videography and video content in general. This is especially helpful for small to mid-sized businesses. Quick background on me, if you guys are new to us here over at COS Marketing Agency, my name is Katrina. I am the proud owner of COS Marketing Agency. We've been around for over 7 years, and I've been involved in content creation, social media marketing, video marketing, the whole 9 yards for over 10 years now. And through content, especially social media and video marketing like we're going to talk about today, we've built our business literally from zero to the ground up, thriving in 7 years. Where a lot of people struggle with social media, we are thriving. So how do you do that? How do you get somebody's attention on social media, let alone convert them into customers? Well, a lot of it has to do to the planning process, what you're doing outside of the editing and implementation of this content. Do you understand your target audience? Do you have an ideal target audience in the first place? You got to think of them like an avatar, a prototype. Come up with your different segments. Figure out what your client looks like, acts like, what are their likes, their dislikes, what are other types of companies that are similar to yours that they may want to follow and partake in. Take some notes from them. See what's working for them and what's not working for them. Find ways that you could reach your target audience in ways that they're not doing. I find all the time, for example, in our industry, digital marketing, we're selling things like social media, but we hardly put out content in general. Not us at COS Marketing Agency, we're posting 3 to 5 times a day. And why do we do that? Because a part of it is not just wanting to get engagements on every single post. Yes, that's important, but it also shows our prospects we are serious. We're telling you got to post every single day. We're doing that and more. That builds trust with the audience, whether they tell you that or not. I'm telling you, subconsciously, they're looking at these things. Are you just talking the talk, or are you walking the walk? They want to see this, so seeing is believing. A lot of you guys are service-based businesses, and you're not posting enough before and afters of your construction work or your cleaning work or the lawn that you fixed up from zero to hero, right? Now it's a beautiful looking lawn and landscape, but nobody's seeing it except for the client. And if you're lucky, in the pictures in the review. But what else? What are you using that for marketing to draw in new audiences? Think about these things. These are just things to think about, and I hope that after this conversation, you will consider implementing it, of course. These videos also should be high quality in nature. No, it does not need to be a cinematic experience with 4K cameras, but it needs to be clear, easy to understand. If I've never seen your business before, can I understand what it is that you do and why it's valuable to my business and how it's going to make me money? Or how it's valuable to my life and how it's going to make my life easier or happier in some way, more efficient? This has to be clear in the first few seconds of the video. If you don't capture their attention in less than 5 seconds, they're probably going to be out of there. So again, these are just things to think about. Now, at the time that I am filming this, it's 2025. Currently, engagements are much more important than likes and followers. Likes and followers in today's world in 2025 is all vanity metrics. It's a way to say, look at me, I got all these followers. And it does mean something to your general audience because they don't understand the difference between likes, follows, and engagements. But you do because you're an informed consumer, right? You're watching my YouTube videos, you're studying things. It's probably how you came across my content. Probably not the first video you've seen on this topic, right? That's what the data says. So, nowadays those engagements matter more. If the goal is to build connections that are going to lead to sales and meaningful interactions is what engagement is. When people comment, they like, they send something to a friend. These are all forms of engagements. This matters more than just likes and followers. Doesn't mean you should forget about that. We're just talking about where the algorithm preferences are going with video content, which is what you're here for. You want to know about the latest and greatest information, right? Also, not enough of you guys are putting out new and fresh content. You're kind of regurgitating the same old stuff. And I don't mean reusing a photo or a video or two. That's normal. But I'm talking about reposting the same thing again and again. Now, if somebody's new to following you, they're not going to notice at first. But once they start catching on, that's going to affect the prospect's experience with your brand. And you don't want that. You want new and fresh content, especially if you're one of those service-based companies that we touched on earlier. You got to do it. You can't just show the same roof cleaning examples again and again and again. People are going to think, what the heck is going on with this business? They're not getting any work. Why am I seeing the same roof again and again? Plus, the algorithms do not like repetitive content. And it can tell now. It can look and scan these things and see the same people, the same stuff in the pictures again and again, reposting the same thing. These images and videos, they're tagged online, they're tracked, everything's tracked, right? Gone are the days where that's not a thing. So just keep that in mind. The algorithms know everything we do. So we don't want to be repetitive. We don't want to be boring. Why would you want to be boring, right? Be interesting, be creative, take reasonable risks, right? Nothing crazy, but take some risk here and there. What do you got to lose? So what? Not a lot of people will look at that video, but you'll learn something from it maybe. Or it could take off and it could be the next viral hit. Don't get in your own way. Do those creative ideas you've been thinking about. As long as it will help your target audience, try it. You got nothing to lose. All right. Also, social media is crucial to your Google ranking. You can't go about this passively. You got to have some skin in the game. You got to go a little bit aggressive with your social media strategy, but I don't think you need more than 2 or 3 to start out. You don't need to start out with 10. A lot of people say, oh, it's overwhelming. I gotta sign up for Facebook, Instagram, Threads, LinkedIn, Twitter, now X, Nextdoor, just YouTube. There's again and again, on and on and on. 2 or 3 starting out, I think you'd be fine. I think you want to have a minimum 2 for sure. Posting every day, every couple of days would be fine. Focusing on video content, mostly reels, short form video, maybe some photos here or there. But you do need to have a presence on social media. You can't get by without it, especially if your business involves anything front facing, or that involves, creating things, service-based businesses, things of this nature. It's especially so. But every single business, it does not matter what industry you're in, where you're located, who you're servicing, you need to have some social media content in order to properly rank on Google search in 2025. It's just a non-negotiable thing when it comes to Google's algorithm. So just keep in mind, all of this is connected. It is not in a vacuum. Alrighty, so that's my spiel on how to convert content to clients. It's about presence. It's about getting out there. It's about engagements. It's about not being repetitive, taking some risks, being interesting and dynamic, and taking a diverse approach to your social media. And the main thing is just to be consistent. You're not going to hit a super high quality, amazing video overnight, but you can be consistent. You can figure it out along the way. Now, you can do that, but do you have the time and the desire to do the marketing? That's another question. Well, if you need help with your advertising, that's where we come into play. You can always give us a call for a free, no-cost marketing strategy meeting with our team, dedicated team with over a decade of experience, just me alone. We work with a lot of people with 20 plus years experience, great people on our team. You can give us a call and talk to me directly at 407-334-9378. You can also email us at COSMarketingAgency@gmail.com and visit us online to learn more helpful information with full blogs, tons and tons of videos as well at COSMarketingAgency.com. Thank you so much, guys. Remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.